Morning, gentlemen. James Tracy, Land Use Council for Hood Canal Sand and Gravel and Thorndike Resource. I rise this morning to put into the record a welcome message for Carl Smith, your new DCD director. From my perspective as a former planning director in a couple of counties and a building director in one county and a long time service in government, I am one of those few individuals who can offer him both congratulations and condolences in the same sentence. It's a thankless job. No matter how good you are, you cannot please all the people all the time. I know that personally, and sometimes that little concept manifests itself in some very rugged personal experiences. I've been called both a Nazi and a communist in the same newspaper article on the front page of the Bremerton Sun. It's hard not to take these things to heart sometimes, and the successful individual is one who's able to not take them personally and look at the bigger picture. I notice you have in your packet, anyway, welcome Carl. It's, I always describe being a planning director as akin to being the ringmaster in a circus, and it's a never-ending educational experience, not only for the community, but for the person who happens to be the planning director. You never stop learning. As to the employment agreement that's in your package this morning, I just note with some interest that we now have public employees, not just Mr. Smith, but nationally, federally, state, and local governments being hired with severance provisions in their contract. Such a thing was unheard of in my days in government. I'm going to wax a little philosophical here, but I've always thought that the best people to be planning directors were people that didn't need or want the job. Because in order to be able to do what you think is right in all circumstances, you have to be oblivious to the oftentimes obvious consequences. It's easiest when you, like the experience I had in Kitsap County, where you have two Democrats and a Republican county commissioners who are clear in what they tell you they want to have done, and when you do it, they stand behind you and support it. That doesn't always happen. And I suppose that's how we get to the notion of severance, that somehow officials that come into senior positions, planning department heads, public works directors, health directors, other positions that are subject to political authority, sometimes it doesn't matter what they do. When the political winds change, they're the goat, they're gone, and therefore maybe that compensation is recognition of that fact.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Tracy. Who would like to be next this morning?